Okay, part 7 of the walkthrough. We're going to tidy up some of these dates, this date here, and the depart and arrive times. So we're getting the details we need from the JSON file. So just opening this and looking at network and reload. We can see in the JSON file we've got arrive at and depart at. So those times are local times. Look at this one here. We depart in GMT, so that's +00, and we arrive in Geneva on Geneva time, which is 1 hour later, so that's +00. So taking off at 6:30, landing at 9:45. That's not 3¼ hours. It's only 2¼ hours because we're showing local times, and Geneva is an hour ahead. So I want to pick these values out here. I want to pick that value out there and put that in there, arrival, and that's departure. So this and this, I'm going to target these. Let's inspect that. That thing is called takeoff time, and this thing here is called land time. So those two values I want to fix. Let's edit the seats. Okay, same pattern as before, yank and paste, paste, but this one is, what was it? Take off time and land time, and these things are coming through as strings here, and so I'm just going to extract the correct substring. So I'm just counting. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like character 12 onwards. Character 12, and I want to take, there's five characters. So and take D, change word, and that was, what was it? Arrive at and depart at. So depart at, that's the string, and I want substra, and I said starting at character 12, and I want 5 characters. Something similar for this. This is D dot arrive at dot substra 12 5. Let's try that. Write that and reload. No, that was out by 1. You see how I've got that plus there. I don't want it, and I missed the leading 0. So I want to come back 1. That should have been 11, and that should have been 11. Reload. Looking good. Okay, don't like this time. I just want this bit of it here. Now I think the file already includes something. You see here we've got leave, turns that into, so leave is a new date time depending on part time, and we're setting that to leave UTC string. So UTC string has got all of this. I want just to go up to the 2016, so that's 3 characters, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus another 4 is 16, so I want 16 characters. I'm going to say substra, starting at 0, 16 characters is what I want. Let's fix that and reload. Lovely job. Okay, now we've got 4 adults. This is the unit price, and this is the total amount. That should be 4 times whatever the unit price is. Unit price is in here as well. Where is it? There's unit price, 29.24, and the number of seats is 4. So I should be able to do that calculation. So again, let's pick a typical one, yank that, and paste. So 2 things I want to fix. This thing here, unit price, inspect that, and it's called unit price. So change word, unit price, and I think that's the same name that it is here. Unit price. And then this is the subtotal here. Right click that and inspect, and it's subtitle. Notice that the pound sign is there before, and subtitle is just the digits. So subtotal I should change word subtotal, and that is the number of seats times by d dot unit price, doing that multiplication. Let's try that, reload. Okay, that looks good. But let's worry about something. Supposing the number of seats I booked was supposing the price was different. So let's actually change the booking. So booking 1, and I'm going to change the unit price, which was something 24. So that's the unit price there, 29.24. Let's change that to 20. Okay, so we're saving 4 pence on the seats now. Now you can see we've got 1 decimal place, and for money we always want 2 decimal places. And fortunately, in more recent versions of Java, there's a function that does that. I can say unit price and dot 2 fixed it is 2 decimal places. Let's try that, reload, lovely job. Do the same thing here, dot 2 fixed 2 decimal places. Change that, reload. Okay, so that worked there, but didn't work here. What's going on? The 2 fixed got applied to this unit price, turned it into a string, then we multiplied the string by the number of seats, and we ended up with a number, and then it formatted it the way we want to do is do the multiplication first. So here is the multiplication happening, and then having done the multiplication, that should be a floating point number, and we send it to fixed. Write that and reload. Excellent. Your trip to Geneva, Edinburgh to Geneva, departing at that time, arriving at that time. That's not right. What's that? Inspect. So that's flight ID. I'm hoping that is coming through in the network. Flight ID, there it is. Flight ID is flight ID. That's an easy one to do. So let's just copy, yank that, and paste it there. So that is the simple flight ID. And the same thing there. So we're looking for the flight number. That's looking good. Subtitles, everything's fine. So we've messed with some formats of dates using substring, and we did a complicated thing here. This is to UTC string. There's loads of different JavaScript functions for going to different formats, and UTC string is quite a handy one. Well, it works okay in English. If you're working in a foreign language, then you'll want local string, and it'll be a bit more complicated. So we messed with that. We extracted times from strings, and we did some calculations, and we made sure our result was a fixed number of decimal places. In the next tutorial, we're going to change the style of this so that we've got something that looks more like the EasyJet mechanism.